Paul Weller.
And why is Paul Weller?
Because I like the way he keeps pushing things, and he's never afraid to try anything modern, and it's an inspiration, you know.
Probably if I had to pick one musical icon from the last 60 years, I guess I'd have to go for John Lennon from the Beatles.
Probably PJ Harvey. She's so uncompromising. Has kind of, you know, she had a huge pop moment, but has also always remained a very experimental, independent artist. So I really respect her.
All-time favorite artist of the last 60 years, Beyonce. Because Beyonce is just like better than everything.
It would have to be Elvis. I mean, why? Because he made us look at a whole new side of music that we didn't know existed until he hit. Elvis, Lonnie Donegan, Chuck Berry and those guys, you know.
Jarvis Cocker, see? Wow. Been such a, and he's here today, and I just think from, you know, he still retains so much. He retains everything about him that I loved when I first started liking pulp now, so I think that's amazing.
Yeah, we're going with the Beatles, I think, because it's kind of, it's probably like, they're the one thing that we can all agree on, I would say, from that period of time.
Yep.
And I wouldn't be surprised if that's kind of what everyone says. If anyone says like another band, they're probably trying to be cool.
Beatles is like number one. I always, you know, everyone grew up listening to the Beatles because they're always somewhere, you know, being played.
Beatles. Yeah. John, yeah, the Beatles, yeah. Without a doubt, of course, yeah. Couldn't get any bigger than that, can you? Hendrix.
Why's that?
Because he's best.
My musical icon of the last 60 years is Syd Barrett from the Pink Floyd, early Pink Floyd.
Well, David Bowie probably, I think.
I would always say Dylan personally, because especially the more he comes of age, because I like hearing the age of his voice, the older his records get.
Eddie Cochran in the 50s, Beatles in the 60s, in the 70s, Chic in the 80s, Madonna in the 90s, Oasis obviously, and in the noughties, too early to call it yet.
I think Freddie would have to be up there, yeah. It's impossible. It's impossible to choose one. But I think for a frontman, if I had to choose one, yeah, I think you're right, Freddie Mercury would be the man.
Because we don't really have any specific musical heroes, but talking about NME, there's people like David Bowie, Iggy Pop. I guess, you know, it just goes, every decade has its own icons, doesn't it, you know, from the 50s through to now. So I don't think we'd have a specific favourite. Syd Barrett, you know, even the Beatles. It's just, that's a great thing about the NME, I guess. It's celebrating music as it goes on. So 60 years later, you know, here we are.